Hi. I'm Denali. That's a little bit. This is Midnight Mix, my little crafty corner of the internet. Please ignore the star on my face. I woke up with a gigantic, painful pimple right there. So it's a something. It's a pimple patch. It's dealing with the pimple. So, it has been a few days since local yarn store day, and I thought I would sit down and show off what I got, but also talk about what I plan on doing. So, I had every intention of going in and only buying yarn for specific projects. No extra, no funsies, just projects. I did that. So we have 2 local yarn stores here in Anchorage that are like specific yarn stores. We also have a couple other that sell fabric and sewing stuff and quilting stuff. So, sorry. I have a gigantic Red Bull because the insomnia has been kicking in the last few days and I haven't thought so. Anyways, they're more like fabric, quilt, and some yarn. The 2 that we went to this weekend are specific yarn stores. So the first place that we went to was Far North Yarn Co. They have been around Anchorage, family owned for a long time. And I went in looking for yarn for the Selwood Tee by Caitlin Hunter. It's a beautiful lace tank tee top. And I walked in. I was looking around. I gotta stop slouching. I was looking around. I had thought about some yarn. I took it off the shelf. I was holding it. And then I saw this absolutely stunning yarn. This isn't cheap yarn. I gotta be honest with you. It is a cashmere blend, which makes it amazingly soft. I love it. But it also makes it like expensive. I only need 2 skeins for the Selwood Tee, and because it was local yarn store day, they were doing a 10% off discount at Far North Yarn Co. So I decided to splurge a little. This is so gorgeous. This yarn is Dream Color Yarn Pop-Up Club, and it is in the color Acrid, in their smushy cashmere. And it is my iPad almost fell. It's a 70% merino, 20% cashmere, 10% nylon blend. It is beautiful. I was going to go for a solid, but I think that this will be absolutely stunning in the lace pattern, even though it's not solid. It might hide the lace a little bit. That's fine. But yeah, I love this. So, price. We're going to be really honest about prices here today because, holy shit. It is $38.95 in the US dollar per skein. It is going to be an expensive top, but it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, it was $38.95 per skein, but I got a 10% off discount. So, you know, yeah. So that was the only thing that I got at Far North Yarn Co. The next place we went was to In the Round Fiber. This is a newer shop. They've only been open for 3 months. And one thing I like about having like different yarn stores, they sell completely different yarns and different stuff to try. So we went there and I was going for fabric. Nope. I was going for yarn. Sorry, I was thinking about sewing shorts. For yarn for the Stromboli tee by also by Caitlin Hunter. Both patterns are Caitlin Hunter's. Oh no. And I had gotten a while back, like a couple weeks back, I had gotten some yarn to try. I have not knit with it yet, but I felt it quite a bit, and I decided to go ahead and get yarn. I wanted this top in that same yarn, different color. So I got the Isager. I think it's Isager, but I'm not 100% sure. And this is their Merlin blend. It is 80% wool, 20% flax or linen. So it's a linen wool combo. I've knit with a wool cotton combo, but I've never knit with a wool linen combo. I'm really excited to try this. And it is in the color 1. Apparently, we didn't come up with names for these ones. I also have a cream shade, like a white shade. That's what I got before, but that was a different trip. So this yarn, it's $11 per 50 gram skein. I got 5 skeins. And in the Round Fiber for local yarn store day, they were doing a 25% off discount. So yes, beautiful. It's what I got 5, so it's $55. Plus whatever the discount was. That wasn't the only thing I got at in the Round. So one of the other things that I've been wanting to get back into is drop spindling. I have done drop spindling before. I've done spinning on a spinning wheel too. I can't afford a spinning wheel. Plus, I don't really have room for a spinning wheel. I've been considering getting an e-spinner. That's a whole nother thing. But I picked up a new spindle. It's a steampunk one. This is my leader yarn. And I wanted to get back into it. I've wanted to get back into it since, I think, November. Julianne from Lovebird Lane did Tour de Fleece, and she did daily lives, and she was spinning on a spinning wheel, but she was also spinning on a drop spindle. And then another one of my friends, a local friend that is a knitter, she has been doing drop spindling and posting it on Instagram, and I have been dying to get, I have some drop spindles. They're like super cheap ones. I've been dying to get them out and get going again. I decided to buy a new spindle just because I can. And I decided to get fiber while I was in the Round Fiber. So I got this stunning rainbow braid. This is from Coigo. I don't know. And it is in the color R815. But I am so excited to start spinning. I actually got I put the leader yarn on earlier, and I'm gonna start spinning this very soon. It is 100% merino. Beautiful. Love this color so much. It's so squishy too. And then I also wanted to get yarn to do socks. So I got it. Actually, this I was looking at yarn, and I haven't knit socks in a while, but I have been wanting to get back into them, but not just the basic socks. I apologize. I'm looking down. I'm trying to find the pattern so I can tell you the name. I can't find it. Anyways, I'll put it right here. It's the Seward Socks by Caitlin Hunter. They're color work and cabled. Stunning. I was just going to get yarn. You know, get a skein, find an accent color that I had. And then I saw this little kit, which is beautiful. Factory Girl. I am working on a test knit that I'm using Factory Girl yarn for, but I absolutely love this lighter color with the darker skeins, and there's 3 skeins in here. There are like patterns for some shawls. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I forgot to say, we're checking prices. $29 plus 25% off. So, but I am not going to use those patterns. I'm going to save the patterns because I'll probably knit them eventually. I have a lot of shawls, and I am not really, I don't really knit or wear shawls very often. I've knit a lot of shawls, but I don't really wear them. So the Seward socks are usually only 2 colors. I'm gonna add, because I can, it's gonna be beautiful socks. It also comes with a little stitch marker. There's also a sticker, which I love me some stickers. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. That's a progress keeper, not a stitch marker. It was $60 for this kit. Again, 25% off. It'll be beautiful, and there's probably going to be leftovers. So my plan is to knit the Seward socks, and then whatever is left over, turn into a gnome. I don't have, I don't know which one yet, but Sarah Shear, who does all of the knitted gnomes that are like all over the internet. She did the Year of Gnomes a couple years ago, which I participated in. I will turn the rest into gnomes, or into a gnome. And then I also got a practical thing. I got another cable because I need cables. All my cables are on projects. If you've been watching, well, okay. I've been filming it. I'm not posting it until after this video comes out, so you haven't been watching. But stay tuned, because I'm doing an Operation Whip Down on my channel. It's going to be multiple episodes. I'm trying to get projects done. I've already started more projects, so it's not going well. But if you want to watch me struggle, like this video, hit subscribe, come back and watch me fail at whipping down. So I bought another cable because I'm running out. I also love the Pacific Knit Co. doodle cards, and In the Round has their doodle decks, and I had to get the Arctic doodle deck, and I'm planning to do so many fun projects. I want to do some color work. I want to get back into color work, and I want to do some fun stuff, and I'd like to just let the cards decide what I do. So, and then I also got another one. This is a destination doodle pack, and it's the Alaska doodle card deck. How freaking awesome. I didn't even know she did that. So it comes with, I did not realize, it comes with cowl patterns. There's a cowl pattern in this. There's 2 cowl patterns in this. And then you can just do your cards and do it that way. I want to do that. I'd also like to do some socks, which I know that I said the Seward socks for this. And I might, I don't know. I like the cable colorwork combo. So I might not do the Seward socks. I might just do my own pattern and then do some doodle cards. I definitely want some Alaska stuff and some Arctic ones. I mean, it goes perfect. So money wise, $13 for the cable, $24 for the Arctic deck, and $20 for the Destination Alaska deck. And then, because I spent over $125, I got a free bag. And she had ones with flowers that she was handing out, or she said I could pick one off the wall. And I had seen this one and pointed it out to my husband, and I needed it. Absolutely needed it. Because it's funny. And it's also accurate. I rescue skeins trapped in the yarn store. I love it. New project bag for right now. It is holding all of my goodies that I got during local yarn store day. But it will be a project bag very shortly because I will be casting on stuff soon. I have two test knits going. I just finished a test knit and I'm trying to trying to do the Operation Whip Down, but I am dying to start big projects. All the projects that I've started have been little during Operation Whip Down, so I'm very much looking forward to having time to start projects. All right, that's all I've got. That's my haul. Those are my plans. And stay tuned because very, very shortly there will be a Operation Whip Down multiple episode series on this channel. Like I said, it's not going well. So if you want to watch me suffer and struggle to not cast things on, subscribe, like the video, comment, whatever. Come back, watch me fail. All right, I will little bit. So bye bye. I will see you guys next time. Bye.